can I represent for the last time to the class of 2014? The most likely, .. Hashtag awards. Here we go. Most likely to employ us all is awarded to Camilla Acosta. Hashtag senior rep surprise. Most likely to be a Kardashian is awarded to Michi Alberto. Hashtag Transformation Tuesday. Hashtag Bay. Most likely to be a college professor is awarded to Andrew Bond. Hashtag math skills. Hashtag 28. What? Oh, okay. Most likely to be the next bachelorette is awarded to Caitlin Bradway. Hashtag who's next? Most likely to be Instagram famous is awarded to Parker Camp. Hashtag trapped on a desert island. Most likely to crowd surf at a Mumford concert is awarded to Chris Cariana. Hashtag SS Francis is not indie. Most likely to be dictator of the world and on the cover of Vogue is awarded to Antonio Chico. Hashtag open door policy. Hashtag whichever comes first. Most likely to win the lottery is awarded to Dylan Cohen. Hashtag yellow hamster car. Most likely to be a human guinea pig is awarded to Sean Donahue. Hashtag I had brain surgery. Most likely to star and write for Saturday Night Live is awarded to Michaela Fagan. Hashtag realist leader maker. Hashtag she doesn't even go here. Most likely to be on America's Next Top Model is awarded to Brennan Feldminger. Hashtag hot brand. Most likely to fall asleep during these awards is awarded to Aaron Gluck. Hashtag wake up. Most likely to live in Celebration Disney is awarded to Alexis Halagowski. Hashtag grow up. Most likely to be a liberal lobbyist is awarded to Sarah Hardwick. Hashtag salute. Most likely to get superiors on her brain design is awarded to Lindsay Hassett. Hashtag critics' choice. Most likely to find junk in her trunk is awarded to Tishay Houghton. Have you ever seen her car? Most likely to become a nun is awarded to Kelly Hodges. Hashtag community service. Most likely to win the Lilly Pulitzer Prize is awarded to Julie Jakeways. Hashtag I love you always. Most likely to become the dean of the DSOA Theater Department is awarded to Kyle Nisley. Hashtag Mr. Linzer. Most likely to fail at quitting theater is awarded to Brandon Leonhardt. Hashtag my checks inside. Most likely to do absolutely nothing while her husband gets beat up by her sister is awarded to Michaela Lockhart. Hashtag Queen Bee. Hashtag Solange. Most likely to shave her head for a cause is awarded to Alex Lowry. Hashtag what? Most likely to be bitter about receiving this award is awarded to Gianna Mascaro. Hashtag never one blood donor. Most likely to be confused for the other twin is awarded to Sabina Meshki. Hashtag never gets old. Most likely to become famous for absolutely nothing is awarded to Annabelle Meshki. Hashtag Paris Hilton. Most likely to be a rodeo star is awarded to Sarah Nelson. Hashtag giddy up girl. Hashtag yeehaw. Hashtag miracle. Hashtag bitter. Most likely to not go to prom with me is awarded to Sydney Newman. Hashtag still bitter. Hashtag I love you. Most likely to become a judge is awarded to Nikki Nazastine. Hashtag watch where you walk. Hashtag it's the scene of the crime. Most likely to change majors in college is awarded to Mamie Ocean. Hashtag huh? Most likely to become Taylor Swift is awarded to Mackenzie O'Connor. Hashtag leave you, leave you. Most likely to have separation anxiety when Kelly joins the convent is awarded to Katie Peace. Hashtag nuns can't pole dance. Most likely to shut down SeaWorld is awarded to Martha Perez Valdez. Hashtag it's a werewolf after all. Most likely to win RuPaul is awarded to Michael Pisani. Hashtag I am what I am. Most likely to still watch My Little Pony at the age of 30 is awarded to Elena Ram. Hashtag never change girl. Most likely to order the biggest, most expensive item on the menu and eat it while managing to ruin her dress is awarded to Alexa Roland. Hashtag my 600-pound life. Most likely to be a University of Central Florida cheerleader is awarded to Allie Rosenblum. Hashtag bump too big. Hashtag ready? Okay. Hashtag I love you forever and always to the Most likely to join the Peace Corps is awarded to Lillian Rosa. Hashtag women's rights. Hashtag feminism. Most likely to spend life with parental paparazzi is awarded to Alec Ruiz. Hashtag get a picture. Hashtag get keyword. Most likely to become the fourth female Secretary of State is awarded to Catherine Schauer. Hashtag Barbie World. Hashtag Wellesley. Hashtag all women everything. Most likely to die first in the horror film is awarded to Lainey Shiraz. Hashtag and do her own makeup for the scene. Most likely to be Elphaba's standby is awarded to Talia Suskauer. Hashtag best of luck. Hashtag belting bitches. Hashtag Broadway. Most likely to be late on music is awarded to Iran Sibis. Hashtag 1, 2, 3, go. And that concludes our most likely ... hashtag award. Now, if you all would please gather around the projector, we're going to present to you your senior slideshow.